The lifeguard wore 2 pairs of sunglasses to block the blinding glare. The stacked lenses reflected the sunlight directly back into the sky with double the intensity. The sun immediately caught on fire. A giant space helicopter arrived and dumped trillions of gallons of water onto the flames. The sun went out completely, forcing the town to plug in a giant desk lamp to light the beach. He held his breath underwater for 6 minutes to avoid an awkward conversation with his cousin. You see, the lifeguard's manual states anyone down for 5 minutes is legally a fish. They netted and released him into the river for population control. He's now part of a migratory school, dodging hooks while his cousin follows the bank, still shouting about her new haircut. If someone falls off the safari ride, the driver won't stop. They'll speed up because it's already too late. If the driver stopped, a family member would jump in to help, then another. Eventually, the entire human race jumps into the pond. We sink to the bottom and slowly grow gills. The safari animals now drive the jeeps to look at us sitting in the mud. A stray golf ball shattered his windshield on the highway. A professional golfer immediately sprinted out of the nearby woods to play the lie. The golfer swung a heavy iron club at the rear bumper, launching the entire car forward. A speed camera caught the flying sedan and printed a fine. The golfer cleanly hit the ticket back into the lens. The defeated city replaced the highway with green grass. If you put a spoon over boiling water, it stops overflowing. A heavy rainstorm was flooding his backyard garden. He taped a massive spoon across his roof. The falling rain stopped exactly at roof level. The water backed up deep into the sky. A satellite hit the floating puddle and sank. Astronauts used fishing rods to reel it back. They accidentally hooked the spoon and hoisted his house into orbit. The barista drank 3 espressos to survive the morning rush. The intense caffeine made him vibrate at such a high speed that he phased straight through the cafe floor. He sank through the earth and popped out on the exact opposite side. His path left a perfectly hollow tunnel. He built a wooden toll booth over the gap and charges people $10 to drop their garbage bags straight down. He walked through the automatic car wash to save time on his morning shower. You see, the industrial air dryers hit him at 200 miles per hour. The force permanently blasted away his fingerprints. With no legal records left, the city identified him as a newly discovered invasive species. He now lives in a research lab being studied and has to solve puzzles for crackers. He printed a fake doctor's note to get out of work. You see, he downloaded a sketchy doctor's handwritten font from an unverified website. Reading the uncompressed script exceeded his brain's storage, forcing his skull to physically expand into a literal hospital wing. He is now housing 20 patients in his left ear and can't sneeze without a lawsuit. He ran in a perfect zigzag to escape a single aggressive bee. You see, that specific geometric pattern is the universal mating dance. The bee wasn't attacking, it was proposing. The swarm accepted him as their new monarch. He is currently glued to a tree branch, encased in royal jelly, commanding a giant wax fortress. He shoved his wallet under a wobbly table to level his coffee. Apparently, leather and wood fuse into a single organism when pressurized by hot caffeine. The table instantly hijacked his consciousness and assumed his identity. While it spends his savings, he stuck as a replacement leg for a wobbly table at a cheap diner. Talk about a table-turning experience. He skipped leg day for the 5th time in a row. You see, his legs filed for independence and moved out to become professional pants models. They currently have 1 million followers and a luxury beach house. He is now dangling from a pull-up bar, and a boxer is currently practicing jabs on his torso while his legs sip protein on a yacht. A massive step for his legs.